Hey, Pookie. So today we're going to be playing some Lobotomy Corporation. I haven't touched this game in a while, and it was basically we got stuck at day 43. Just couldn't get through it, you know. But I do happen to know that you're supposed to play this game, I believe, multiple times over before you're able to actually beat it. So we're going to try and do that. But yeah, this is not like a fresh... Like, I have played this game once before, up to day 43. So I know a lot of what goes on in the game. But I haven't beaten it, and I really wanted to beat it. It's one of these games that we used to play on stream pretty consistently. I want to say 2 to 3 times a week for a little bit. And we were grinding, we were pushing, we were trying to get through it. And once I got to day 43 and found out I had to restart, I was like, I don't know if I could put everybody through stream through another run of this. Because, I mean, you know, it's a long game. You played a lot. So, I thought it was much better for YouTube content, personally. Because myself, I like to queue up like a 40-minute long video by a content creator I like, and then I fall asleep to it. Very active watcher here. Very active watcher here on YouTube. No, but, you know, I wanted to make something that people, you know, when you're sitting down to have a meal and you just want to chill and hang out. I mean, that's me. I can't eat without watching YouTube now. I've really gotten into that brain rot. I gotta watch some kind of like video or gameplay or something like that. So fuck it, we're gonna go in and I probably shouldn't swear as much on YouTube, huh? Start a new game with the current abnormality observation levels. Yes. So we have the abno levels and everything like that. There's our baby girl Angela right there. Love her. 1 sin and 100 good deeds. Hello, X. I give you a warm welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. I am Angela, your advisor and secretary. My role as an AI is to assist you in adjusting to your new workplace. So, please, have no worry in speaking with me or asking any questions. I honestly quite like my name. How do you feel about yours? I was born from one of the wings of the world. It signifies that I am one of the best to exist in this age. Ah, I know what you must be thinking. Your eyes show that you think I look too human to be an AI. Am I wrong? However, there's a great difference between us. I am bound here. I cannot go wherever I please like you do. I may be able to operate the systems of this corporation to open a door or prepare a cup of coffee for you, but I cannot take a step outside of this building to bask in the sunlight or feel the gentle breeze. Now, in regards to my appearance, as you can see, the color of my hair is that of the morning sky after a light shower. The tone and shape of my voice is taken from the wisest person in the world. Lastly, my face is picturesque of the person who had the most beautiful smile. Don't worry, that was a joke. There can be no such person on this earth. My appearance was designed with attractiveness to the largest number of people possible in mind. If the way I look is pleasing to your eye, then I am working as intended. Moving on, artificial intelligence is much more efficient in comparison to humans in terms of multitasking. I'm the best in a majority of work fields. I am able to handle the work of several dozen people at once. I'm certain many people have lost their jobs because of me. It's such a shame. Well, enough with introductions. Is there anything that you would like to know? Could you inform me about the company? Tell me about yourself. I feel like I asked her to tell me about herself last time because we were very schmitten. We were like, hey, mama. That is not a bad thing to ask about. Let me put it in this way. Your world is constantly growing. The demand for energy is exponentially increasing as technologies advance. All conventional energy sources combined could not sustain the world further. In search of a solution, we happened to stumble upon mysterious beings whom we dubbed abnormalities. Then we figured out that energy could be harvested from these abnormalities via a special method. To isolate them in a controlled environment and then to harvest energy from them. Our corporation became one of the wings of the world for this discovery that benefits humanity in 2 ways. Once, you are fully placed into the role as a manager, you will be able to access all current information on the abnormalities from the encyclopedia. It is very important that you know and understand these beings well to be successful in your position. For now, the encyclopedia's pages lay blank, but it will be filled out little by little. Don't concern yourself too much with it. It is the task of your subordinates to pen it. You've joined the company at an opportune moment, by the way. Lobotomy Corporation is always looking for ways to improve its harvesting processes. Our systems are continually updated to support this. Speaking of which, there was a new update to the system right before you arrived. That means the working conditions have been improved upon, compared to those of your predecessors.
So wait, is she commenting on the fact that we, restarted it? I mean, it's been so long.
Think of it as a small welcoming gift. Best of luck for us.
For us?
I was just about to mention...
So one thing about this game is I believe it's a fan dub. Like, it's originally, I believe, a Korean game. I might be wrong. I should probably do my research on that. But I've heard things about how the translation sometimes can be a little bit wonky with, some sentences. So, I was just about to mention you. You don't understand the concept of patience, do you?
Oh, pardon my manners, manager. I was talking to one of the other AIs that...
Oh, okay. So maybe that wasn't wonky. My bad.
That work here. I should introduce her to you. Our facility is a huge one, and even I would have trouble managing it on my own. So someone determined that there should be an AI to assume head control of each department. If I were to be considered the cerebrum, they would be the cerebellum. Naturally, of course, I should be your most trustworthy and capable companion among all the AIs. Well then, shall we greet her now? Here she comes. The memories of the Sephiroth are synchronized.
Control team.
Oh! Oh! So now that we restarted, Malkuth is no longer a cute anime girl. She is robot. Well, sorry about y'all. Maybe I should reset the whole game. I can't do that. I can't do another full run-through of this game, y'all. I'm sorry for those of you who didn't see the first run-throughs on the stream. Malkuth is a cute anime girl. They're all cute anime characters. Yeah, memory repository imprinted. Katya. So I guess we just start out with a level 4 nugget named Katya. Cool. So that's kind of sick. Ego list. Oh, and we get all of our items? Okay, so this will actually help us kind of breeze through things. So, I think we had a full Aleph set on somebody. Da Capo. Da Capo's huge. Can you even equip Da Capo? You can't equip Da Capo, but we've got to get you leveled up so you can soon. So we probably can just put some Vav stuff on you. We'll probably get the, I mean, it just makes sense to put... in the name of love and hate, because it's a great set. It's a great early game set. It's a great mid game set. It's just good all around. Feather of Honor is pretty good too. Black Swan is risky. Sword of Sharpened Tears is good. Amita and Discord are also good ones, but Discord's a little bit worse. So, for those of you who may not know what's going on with this game, essentially you have 5 different tiers of abnormalities, right? You have Zayn, Teth, He, Vav, and Aleph. So, all of that to say, Zayn is like your early game ones that you're gonna get. So, the first one we have is a Zayn. Since we're doing a restart run on this, so that we can try and beat the game, we have a lot of stuff already unlocked. So, all of these things we have. Having this one is crazy. You only get one Twilight set. And Twilight is probably one of the more insane sets to get. So, really happy that we still have that. What is the requirements for that? I guess you just have to be maxed out level, I guess.
But yeah, the sets are so you get the sets from me. You study the things. We'll get into that a little bit as we get in there. But this is our nugget, Katya. You don't really get to name your first nugget. We could hire another one, but we only have 2 lob points, so there's not a huge reason to get another one right now. We'll begin management on the first day, so we're gonna take Katya. There's our sweet little bean right there, Katya. And we already have all these bullets unlocked, so that's sick. And we can also call that in. So we're just gonna go over here and we're gonna do what you do with 1 sin and 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds. We're probably just gonna boost the time to speed it up. But yeah, I really love this series of games, and the way that I found out about Lobotomy Corporation originally was I started playing Library of Ruina, and Library of Ruina is essentially the sequel to this game, right? And when I got into it, I was like, huh, it feels like there's a story that I'm missing here. And so I started looking into it, and I was like, oh, Lobotomy Corporation. This is a fun looking little game. Very different from Library of Ruina. Library of Ruina is a bit more of like a deck builder kind of game. Turn-based deck builder game. So totally different play style from this, which this is more like a... some people have described it as the Dark Souls of management sims, which I could be tempted to agree with that. And we get a perfect run right there, and the workday is complete. Since we're in the early stages right now, let's go ahead and just try and get as much time on this attachment as we can with Katya. So we're just gonna spam to level up here for a little bit, because as you do processes and you do work orders with these abnormalities, so like we have 1 sin and 100 good deeds. Normally we have to get the we'll probably get one that we haven't unlocked everything on at some point. But for now, we've unlocked everything on... Because you always get 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds. You always do. It's the first one. That's at least what I've been told from my chat previously. And this is proving to be true on this one as well. So you get your PE boxes from studying the little creaturas, right? And... as you study them, you can unlock information about them. When you originally get them, you have no idea what you should be working with on them, what the rules of engagement with them are, because you have to think of this game like the SCP Foundation. All of these creatures that we have are la criaturas. They're all little monsters, right? There's usually some sort of way that they can kill you. 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds, I think technically has a way of doing... the nasty juju to you. I've never seen it though. It might actually just be a totally safe one to work with. But if we read up on what it does, so 1 sin and hundreds of good deeds will restore the employee's mental state when the work result is good. Yumi, who received this benediction, commented that it felt refreshing. So like when you get a good result on it, so, like, probably if you're doing insight work or, and that's the thing, if you're a low-level character, it's a really good one to train on, because as you see, level 1 and level 2 instinct are common. Then you get low results on anything higher. You can always do, not justice, what is it, prudence? Attachment, which levels up temperance. Yeah. Remembering all my keywords here. And so what you're hearing right there is the cliff off counter. That's what this is right here. And so the cliff off counter goes up every time we do a work order on any creature. And so you get a little bip or a plip up here or whatever you want to call it. So you get a little thing right there. We keep on doing this because each time we do a work order, we're getting XP in temperance. Or we get in fortitude, or, you know, the corresponding ones, right? So all of these also do different things. So, like, we get more HP for fortitude. We get more SP, or, like, mental points, essentially. That's your sanity. So you get more SP with prudence. And temperance means your work success and work speed go up. So that's a really good one to level up if you can. early on, because it's going to make it easier for you to do work on higher level abnormalities. I say enemies, but like they're not really enemies. They're just like part of the game, if that makes sense. They're like the objective of the game. And if you can get high justice, that's your attack speed and move speed. Very valuable stat, very important. So like right now, our work success speed is up by 10%. And then like the higher level they are, the better job they do on certain like work types. So we're gonna do one more attachment. Hopefully we get a decent amount of lob points so we can make another nugget. I wonder who we should make first. I was probably gonna do like some of my stream friends first. And you know, if we get popular on these, I'll start taking some like first commenter name and then I'll make a character for him or something like that. But you know, this is one of those things I've been wanting to do for a while. So we're gonna complete the day. We got an S, of course, because nobody died. And we leveled up Temperance to 4. Got a decent amount of points there. So proceed to the next day. I did not know that it, okay, so we go open can of well cheers. Well, cheers is fun, but this is recording the day we must never forget. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. Let's go with that one. It's a new one. We haven't unlocked it before. Face the fear, build the future. That is the motto of our founder, the one whom we refer to as A. Tell me, if you had to choose one, what part of the motto do you prefer? Build the future, baby. We all about building the future. The future is inevitable, but ever undecided. One may simply lie atop the sand of the future, or they may shape it with purpose. Lobotomy Corporation is an innovative company. The harvesting technologies we have discovered are such a... Please excuse my lack of vocabulary. I feel you, sister. It's simply remarkable. These technologies could be the salvation of mankind. With these, we will mold the future, creating brand new paths. Cool. And we'll expand Malkuth again. But yeah, just really fell in love with this game. Sorry, I got a little frog in my throat there. But really fell in love with this game as we were playing through it and everything. We got 6 lob points. I mean, they start out at level 3 now for us, so we could just go like... Yeah, justice is very expensive, obviously. Let's... Can we do a prudence? And, no, we can't for that much. But we'll hire, and we'll do a customization. We're gonna try and get pink hair here, I feel like. Is that a thing we can do? We can give it, like, vaguely purple. Maybe if we... I guess that'll have to be close enough. So, yeah, you can just select all the faces, but we're gonna try and... She needs some crazy eyes, some crazy eyes. We gotta get them wild eyes for her. Some of you may recognize her if you're watching this from the Twitch channel. She shows up pretty often. I don't know if we're gonna get some crazy eyes or not. We want like crazy and cute, like a little yandere vibe. I think we'll go with that. It's pretty good. Don't really care about the panic or dead. Regular brows. Well, that's what I was looking for. Hair. She's got like a middle part thing going on. It's kind of like that last one, I want to say. And not quite that. That maybe that kind of is it. I mean, I know she's changing her character very soon. You know what? I mean, she's supposed to have the pink hair, and it's supposed to be short. That's going to be the best we're going to get there. So let's look at those regular eyebrows. She's got tiny little baby eyebrows. Tiny little baby eyebrows. So there we go. Regular mouth. She's going to get that ooh-woo mouth. Actually, no, but she's got spiky teeth. Is that the spiky teeth one? No. I swear there was a spiky toothed one, but we'll give her the ooh-woo mouth. And here we go. Usagi. Akihiko. Usagi Akihiko. There we go. Joining the crew, baby. And we can go to the ego list, and maybe we... I mean, I feel like Usagi should have the magical girl outfit, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. And Katya, let's see. Katya can definitely... I mean, Faint Aroma is an important set. It's not like the greatest set, but it's important. And the reason for it is it does white damage, and it's very long range. So you can, like, kite with it, if you pay attention. So I think we're gonna do that. I don't know if we want the ego suit for it. I mean, yeah, let's do it. I really hope we do not get Flower Pony again, though. The creature that Faint Aroma comes from is one of the most annoying that I've ever had to go against in this game. It was always breaking out. So what do we got over here? Grandma. Okay, so we got to test things out because we don't know anything about Grandma. I'm getting the feeling that you're maybe an insight person. So let's go ahead and send in Usagi right now. She's our insight queen right now. We don't really have too much to worry about the cliff off counter stuff, so we can go ahead and send Katya over there. Let's keep an eye on this. So if you look at them, you can usually... Yeah, so we took a little... So that... 0112's Rocking... Fuck. I got so caught up in the name, and I swore again. Her numerous stories once fascinated people, but after a long... You have to read fast in this game. I'm slow, man. Conversation is meaningless to them. All she needs is an audience. Usagi Akihiko. That's ominous. Ever-winding story begins. Usagi Akihiko managed to finish their work quickly to get out of there safely. So... Let's see the guidelines, because they're kind of cheap. Other than the cliff-off counter lowered. Oh, great. When the cliff-off counter reached 0, black shapes formed inside the containment unit. We've decided to dub these shapes Solitude based on the condition in which they form. When the Solitude piled up, it stuck to Chloe when they entered the containment unit. Fudge. So let's just grind on Granny over here. Don't take that the wrong way. But I think we're gonna, now that we know that if we work with another that she gets angry, this might have been a really bad one to get early on. Soul faded away in solitude long ago. Okay. Is deaf and nearly blind, yet she still recognizes the presence of Usagi Akihiko. Ever-winding story began. Usagi Akihiko managed to finish her work. So let's see. Joy had to deal with continuous white damage until the solitude eventually fell off. Until it was gone, they could not move or do any work. Okay, old lady, Teth. So that's like second tier. Because it's Zayn, Teth, he. So she's not like the biggest threat ever. She's a little bit higher than our Zayn friend over here. But I love that we got a new one so early on, because this allows for anybody who doesn't know about Lobotomy Corporation to kind of see how the game goes early on. Yeah, we have really crazy gear right now, so that, and our nuggets come in at level 3 flat. Like, we have that upgrade, they just come in at that level now. So that's really awesome. So she's pretty common on everything. She's a great training dummy, I'm not gonna lie. And she gives glasses that increase work success and work speed. That's pretty sick. Let's do some attachment then. Grind out some attachment on her. Attachment, like, the top 2 are usually pretty easy to get levels on, right? But Temperance and Justice especially, are very hard to get levels on, and arguably can be more important. Like, your HP on both health bars is important, but late game, if your move speed's low, you basically die. It's crazy. Oh, you get a little pitola. You get a little pitola. I love that. She gives a little granny old pitola. She got the pitola. Pitol. So we're just gonna keep grinding. The reason we're doing this is it's early game, right? So getting people to maxed out level is gonna be really... It's really gonna benefit us because we want to try and get high level stuff pretty early on. Just so that we're able to train people faster and, like, hopefully this time we don't get a really bad combo. I swear we're gonna avoid the train like it's the plague. To give people an idea, if you are a person who, like me, really enjoys, like, content on games that a lot of people don't cover, it's kind of why I wanted to do Lobotomy Corporation as, like, a series on the channel. Because I feel like you don't see a ton of people doing playthroughs of this game. And I used to watch a YouTuber by the name of Sinvicta do it, and I thought it was really fun. And then he stopped doing it, and then he came back for a little bit, and I was like, damn. Because I would just sit down and I would watch video after video of video after video of this stuff. Let's see, yeah, low on that. As was expected. But to give you an idea, if you are somebody that's just sucking down more content for Lobotomy Corporation, my first run, I had the train. The first Aleph I ever got was the Silent Orchestra. Then I got all 3 birds. I had an aviary. I had, like, every bird you could think of. I had Tall Bird, right, is the name of it. Big Bird, or maybe it's Long Bird. I can't remember exactly. I had Punishing Bird. I had Firebird. Like, I had every bird you could think of. And then I also got the Mass of Bodies, or the Mountain of Bodies, or whatever. And the horse, the censored horse. I got a lot of Alephs before it was all said and done. And I just had everything breaking out like crazy all the time, and it was such misery. And it was mainly an issue because certain things would cascade over into each other. So as you see, I had the magical girl. So what would happen most often, because I also had Skyless Monk, I think, or Skyborn Monk, or I had the Monk. So what would happen is I would not pay attention to Queen of Hatred for a little bit. And she would break out, and then she would kill a bunch of people, and when she killed a bunch of people, then it would break Big Bird out, or like, then that would then trigger, like, Monk to break out, or it would be that, I also had, Little Red Riding Hood, or whatever it was. So, like, one of them would break out, and it would just trigger this catastrophe of, Forsaken Murderer is not terrible. Open Can of Well Cheers or Punishing Bird. Can of Well Cheers can be a little re-extract. I want to try and see if we can get something new. Pop of the Life is only granted to those who hold no fear of death. Yeah. We didn't want to get the puppy dog this time, I think. Greetings, manager. It marks 3 days now that you have worked here. The number 3 is a mysterious one. In age-old fables, it is common for a mysterious entity to appear and tell the protagonist to utter 3 wishes. Sadly, I'm not a mage or billionaire that can grant your wishes. However, I do happen to know what your predecessors wished for. There were many aspirations. Common among them was the seeking of some kind of growth. Oh, yeah. Sorry. To lead... to lead the company to prosperity, to achieve spiritual maturity, you name it. Each had wanted to flower in a different way. Which of those 2 would you want? I wish to mature my spirit. She did not like that. Come to think of it, there was another manager who gave me such an answer. Wait, was it me? As you know, spiritual is a rather obsolete term in today's world. So, I asked them for the definition of spirit. Then that manager told me, well, I unfortunately do not recall the details of that conversation. I thought she was going to mimic him. Even an AI cannot store every bit of data. Unnecessary information should be deleted for smooth operation. So, you may be asking yourself if your predecessors managed to fulfill their wish. I suppose what happened to the others is not important after all. I do promise to cheer you on for the journey to your final goal, though. So I guess we don't get to talk to Malkuth or any of the other ones because we've kind of completed their storylines. So that's kind of interesting. So we're just going to try and breeze through the first several days, I think, then. We could hire another person. I don't think we need to at all right now. I think we save and try and build a better person pretty soon. Yeah, and then we're just going to keep grinding. What is this? Ooh, a little suit of armor, dude. I've never met you, and I don't think I've seen stuff on you. You feel like an instinct grindage, though. And we can stop messing with the, this bad boy. So this is what, as you can see, with each one of these abnormalities, like, addition to the game, it gets more complex. You kind of got to start to figure out how they interact with each other and stuff like that. There's even ones that specifically interact with an actual specific other abnormality. The game, honestly, to me, is so fascinating for that. So you're probably a Zayn. The likelihood's high that it's a Zayn. It could be a Teth with low PE boxes. I've had those before. I think Punishing Bird's one of them. Has pretty... Yeah, it could be a Teth. This very likely could be a Teth. So let's see what you like. You do like Instinct, but you only like it at a very high level. So I suppose we could grind with Usagi a little bit more there. Damn. Really good job over there, Katya. You're really killing it. Getting a 14. Already almost halfway to our PE goal. But like I said, these early days, we kind of want to try and grind people to level 5 as fast as possible, in my opinion. So let's speed that up a little bit. There's no way Usagi's gonna get to level 5 off just doing this guy or this suit of armor, you know? Very low. Ooh, that's huge. A justice trainer this early on? Actually kind of crazy. Wow. For those of you who are new to the game, you might not understand how big that is, but finding somebody that you can train up to level 5 justice on easily early on in the game is crazy. Like, absolutely insane. An agent with level 1 fortitude was placed in a containment room. After the work process ended, they were found with their head sliced clean off. Okay. So we got lucky there. Very glad that Usagi was not level 1 in that. I mean, it's literally impossible for any of my people to be level 1 in anything anymore. They all come in level 3, which... So let me explain. Essentially what happens in the main campaign of the game is... Oh, what's this? You got a little glowy aura thing, so we might want to figure out what's going on with that. Okay, let's pause the game for a second, figure out what's going on there. Let's buy a bunch of these managerial guidelines. Okay, so fully unlocked, so let's read. Abnormality was found to have an artifact which had the same chemical composition as blah blah blah. The agent stated that it made them feel as if blah 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 blah. We're protecting them. Okay, so it might be a positive aura, which we love those. An agent with attached was ordered to continue engaging in repression work with an abnormality. Each time the work process ended, a physical examination of the agent was carried out. The results of the examinations found that the effect given to the agent changed in accordance with the number of times repression work was done. Caution, do not let an agent with the aura perform attachment work. If they do, will disappear with the agent being decapitated as soon as they enter the containment unit, killing them instantly. Okay. If the agent carrying performs an excessive amount of repression work, then the effect that the artifact provides will gradually become negative. Okay, gotcha. So, like, if we look at Usagi right now, Usagi has plus... Wait, do you have... Reckless foolishness. Okay, courage overflows. It is constantly looking to kill. So we get negative 5 HP from the aura on us right now. But we get a bunch of attack speed and movement speed. And so it's saying if we keep grinding on repression work on it, we're going to get a negative effect. So let's see... But it's not going to be like a negative effect in the... For the sake of, like... I guess, killing us, is my understanding. It's not going to kill us. We need observation level 4 to get the stuff out of it. It's definitely a Teth, though. I can tell it's a Teth. Yeah, Teth. Crumbling armor is the name of it. So now it's probably negative. Got it. So the health benefit is worse, but we're going even stronger. So, like, we literally are just going berserker. Getting insane attack speed bonuses. So that's interesting. I want to see what your armor set and everything is like. Oh, you get a he? Pale damage? Okay. This is sick. This is sick and twisted. Sick. Okay, so your health is getting lower and lower each time. You got the glasses from that, which is kind of sick. Love that for you. So just to explain to everybody, there are 4 damage types. There's red. No, there's 3. Red, white, and then pale. So red does damage to an opponent's health. It's physical damage. You could say prudence or white damage is psychic damage. So it does damage to their mental state. Now, white weapons are interesting because say one of my characters loses all of their blue health. That's their psyche, their sanity. They will... You are so fast. Oh my god. Let's do another run. We gotta experiment here. We're experimenting. So say, like, he loses all of his mental state. He would go insane. And depending on what his highest stat is, defines what he's gonna do. Sometimes they come out and they unalive themselves. Sometimes they come out and they start trying to unlock facilities. Other times they just run around and cause mental trauma to other people. Much like my uncle when I was a kid, you know? Just running around and causing a lot of mental trauma to everybody around him. So, Usagi over here, really low health, but I can't stop myself. But pale damage is essentially, think of it as like true damage or something like that. It's just really strong. And there are not many weapons that do pale damage. So the fact that we're getting a pale damage weapon this early on, crazy. I mean, we have, I think, 1 pale damage weapon in the game. But I think it cycles damage. But yeah. Oh, it's not Lungbird, it's Judgment Bird. That was the one. We got the Judgment Bird set. So that's a pretty good one. Old lady, we can just finish that and then keep... We're going to probably do... Let's do one more Crumbling Armor. At this point, I think Usagi's buff is at its maximum point. And with 1 or 2 more runs, we could probably max this bad boy out. It gets no ego gift because it gives you the Crumbling Armor buff. Wait. What? Okay, we need to discuss something really quick. What is this? Abnormalities story records? So I'm the type of person who just gets very excited in a game and I just keep on, like, pushing forward. Why does this highlight? Oh, lore? Why did I not know this was a thing? Why did I not know that was... This armor was secured from a museum. The information below is the fragments of its legend. This armor once belonged to General Redacted, who joined the War of Redacted during the year of Redacted. It was a family heirloom passed down through many generations. The general always wore this armor to keep himself protected. By a stroke of bad luck, however, an arrow flew into a gap in the armor, killing him instantly. Somehow, the armor was undamaged. After the death of the general, the armor was presented to a commander of Battalion 00. The commander was always seen steel-clad each time he set out into battle. During one of his battles, the commander fell from his horse while fleeing from the enemy and died due to a fatal injury upon his skull. Still, the armor once again remained undamaged. There are many others throughout this armor's history who have had their hands on it, and each and every one of them has died in battle. Meanwhile, the armor still kept its pristine condition. Over the years, the armor made its way to a warrior named something. He was known for simply keeping the armor in storage, not wearing it for a single battle. Eventually, they died of old age after participating in dozens of wars without sustaining a single injury. During his lifetime, the armor's right arm became damaged, but there was no sign of exterior impact. His family later donated the armor to a museum. After running a few tests on the armor, we have come up with the following conclusion. If this armor is worn by a cowardly employee, their chances of fatal injury and death are drastically increased. Inversely, an employee who holds no fear of death wears it. Their chances of injury and death are exceedingly decreased. One of our personal managers suggested an entrance test where interviewers wear the armor and walk around in it for 10 minutes. This suggestion was immediately shot down. Damn, that's cool. That's kind of sick. We'll end this day. I'm not really sure how long I've been recording. I kind of want to make this like an hour maybe. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 44 minutes. Yeah, so it'll probably be a little bit shorter than that because I'm going to do minor editing to this. We did get the Justice up to 67. Pretty good stats there. Temperance level 5 on Katu. So pretty decent day. Pretty decent day. Oh, man. So like I was saying, when you play through ooh, 3 new ones. Okay. The satisfaction is only temporary, though. Do you remember this melody? The professor used to play this song when the students were sleepy. Happy birthday. Now everything will be just fine. I think this is an item day. I think we're getting an item. Do you take pride in what you do here? If not, this recent news will likely change your mind. After your arrival, the rate of energy output has increased by 13%. Let's fucking go. If you still don't feel the significance of this figure, then let me add that it's a record-breaking percentage. How do you feel? I feel pretty fucking good. I take pride in that. Ever since you began working here, the company has been taking strides in improvement. This means you are performing your role well. This shows that there should only be good news to come. A machine such as myself doesn't flatter easily. It is good to know that you're happy with your work. I remember your face the first time you came here. You were so withdrawn, face all gray and grim, and you were all nervous about your presence, or about my presence. Don't worry, it's okay for you to be happy now. Today's a rather special day. Do you see that bottle of champagne on the table? Allow me to pour you a glass. Shall we toast? What? Today's occasion is not something as monumental as someone's birthday or the company's day of founding. You lost an employee for the first time yesterday. In fact, many more shall follow. I'm telling you this just in case you were unexpectedly shocked by the news. They had known the risks from the beginning. The company grows, fertilized by the sacrifices. It's as simple as that. I'm sure they would have felt proud of themselves as they took their final breath, accepting their deaths with equanimity. I might have... Don't... Chat, please. The comments are going to blow me up on that one. Goons, you can't read! Would be the greatest respect you can pay to them. That is why I popped this bottle of champagne I've kept for so long. 3 cheers for the deceased, in memoriam of their noble sacrifices. I don't want to drink right now. Yeah, let's drink champagne. Party on. Allow me to give you a small bit of advice. To properly drink a glass of champagne, one should gently hold the lower stem of the glass, and then take it in lightly savoring the bubbles. No, I'm chugging. I'm chugging. I'm drinking. I'm slurping. I'm taking that. You know, like we ain't out here going. No, that ain't us. We ain't. I'm not high society enough for that. Perfect, just like that. She can pretend. So, like I was saying, all of these different areas, right? So, control team, safety team, information team, training team. Pretty sure we've expanded all of those. Then you can see the other teams down here, kind of like phasey, or you know, fuzzy. So as you get through here and you get the level up, you've got to get through their like challenges, and the challenges are crazy. They changed the way that the game's played, and they're awful and horrible, but I love them. So you get the stories and everything, and Malkuth's big thing was like, I'm the training team leader, but all my people keep dying, like real bad. So we'll give you that level 5 fortitude. That's great. And let's get that purple hair, kind of purplish pink. There it is. And then we gotta give you crazy hair. Crazy long hair. I mean, this is a pretty good one for her, I feel like. I feel like that one that's kind of crazy, this one, I feel like that's a pretty good one. Some sultry eyes for her. There we go. Can't even see the eyebrows, so those don't matter. I could have sworn there was some scary, spooky teeth. Is it only the combat phase? I think it might only be the combat phase. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Undyne Arashi. There we go. We'll put Undyne in here. Go to the ego list. Can we give you that yet? Oh, you gotta be level 5 to use that. Yeah, the ALFs are probably not gonna be equipped to anybody for a little bit. Like, Twilight's too fucking good. So is Justicia, though. Justicia is really good. It's very fast. Smiles, decent. Censored and Sound of a Star, also good. Diffraction's another really good weapon, I feel like, but Sword Sharpened with Tears, I feel like vibes with Undyne. Oh, you need Justice level 4 for that. Dang, man. Because that fits her color palette and everything. I want to get her in Justicia probably at some point. For now, can we give you Lamp? Can we give you Lamp? Lamp is fun. Big Hamber. Even if you do become a little bit weak to, well... Oh yeah, there is black damage. I forgot. Black damage is... It's just another damage type. Pale is like the really good one. Black damage tends to do damage to mental state. It's kind of like a mix, if I remember correctly. It does like both. I can't believe I forgot about black damage. Black damage is like a little bit rare. And it's a... But the thing about pale damage is almost nothing is resistant to pale damage. So like... It's just a really good damage type to have. So what do we get? What are you... Whoa, hello. Okay, so this is a timing thing. So we got level 5 Justice on Usagi. Wait a minute. Usagi doesn't lose that. Yeah, so this is an item one. Oh boy. Up. Up. So this is associated to all-around helper. Got it. We can change anything. Let's just let's retry the day, baby. Because we immediately killed Katya. So item abnormalities you have to spend time with. Dang. I wonder how we get rid of that. Can we get rid of that? I can strengthen the employee? Wait a minute. That's crazy. Katya, get down there. We just gotta keep an eye. Make sure Katya doesn't get eaten up by we can make anything. Oh, what? What? Okay. Usagi. I tried to end usage on it last time. Oh. Oh, you just can't end usage, huh? Okay. Once an employee is inside the machine, they will take red damage. They will be unable to leave and will eventually die. Ha. Then how am I supposed to learn about this thing if all I'm doing is throwing bodies at it? You know, we'll just do that. We're just gonna make a bunch of nuggets and we're gonna throw bodies at it if we have to after this day. What a miserable freaking thing to get. We gotta learn. We gotta learn. Okay. The amount of energy produced will increase as time goes by. Okay, so we need to make some sacrificial nuggies. And this will probably be my last day for this current episode. Yeah, we used all we got on Undyne, so we're not going to get any research done on this bad boy. And that's fine. I think that's okay. Just gonna keep grinding. Is there a way to get rid of the crumbling armor's buff? I don't know if there is. Crazy. At least we don't have any escaping abnormalities as of yet, so the cliff off counters are not particularly concerning. We don't really even have meltdowns at this point, I think. So, that's pretty good. I wonder, is this gonna ruin our day? Let's see. Yep. Yep. It did ruin our day. Okay, so you just cannot do attachment work once you have the buff. That's crazy. We're gonna retry the day. Okay, so you have the buff. You can't do attachment work at all with anybody, ever. I thought it was just with the armor. That's my bad. God, I really want to do like another day after this one though to get some research done on our new little friend. Oh, let's speed up time and blow through it. So yeah, all the bullets right here, those are things that you get as you play the game on a normal campaign. And so you unlock them, like, at different times. But basically, you've got shields, you've got healing bullets, And then you've got some that are useful in other situations. So for certain abnormalities, they don't like when people die. But others like when people die. Now, the way that you avoid triggering either one of those is through execution bullets. The ones that don't like people dying, they don't like people dying from abnormalities, from getting attacked by stuff and killed. And these little guys, these little beans, they all count as people. So when they get killed by a random incursion from an enemy, that really messes them up. What really sucks is she's never going to be able to get higher temperance now. So the way that you get rid of them so that it doesn't trigger, like, Queen of Hatred doesn't like when people get killed. And she will break out. Well, no, wait. She likes when people get killed. So if you kill people before a clip-off meltdown goes down, she won't trigger her, like, countdown. And that's good. You don't want that. Queen of Hatred's very annoying to deal with. She teleports all over the place and just causes havoc. But then, like, I think it's Cloudless Monk. Also, sorry for that belch. That was a gross one. I think Cloudless Monk doesn't like when people die. So if a bunch of people die, Cloudless Monk is like, okay, I'm coming out to mollywop some bitches. You're like, please, please, Cloudless, I'm sorry. So we'll end that work day. I'm a little annoyed about the Usagi situation. But, you know, it is what it is. She might not be able to ever get temperance. Or maybe I just stop her working on the armor for a little bit and we're good. Our founder, A, has said this to me many times. Each successful experiment makes you a better person. The greatness of this company was founded on multitudes of trials and hardships. So, you too shall become great. Each day in the company is another small experiment towards shaping your life for the better. How has your day been today? Well, of course it was fine. Let's spare the pleasantries now. Manager, how has your life been? Absolutely horrid one. It could be better. I cannot see the color of your life as you do. While I am unable to console you with empty words such as, that's not true, many things will change while you are here. That much is clear. What? What is this? Sorry. This is a simple metaphor, but the seed of a tree will not grow just anywhere. It requires I gotta see what is it? What? What is that? The right temperature and fresh water. Sorry, I'm too ADHD. However, most seeds fall on barren soil. For those fallen seeds, stretching out their roots and sprouting even small leaves are challenges full of pain. I cannot provide you with water or sunlight. However, I will do my best to tend to the soil. Okay, one more day. You guys twisted my arm. It's gonna be a long video. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. I particularly like long gameplay videos. I don't like them to be like 2 hours because I feel like those tend to have a lot of downtime, a lot of like dead air. But like a good solid 10 or 60 minutes of yapping, oh, I'm there for it. So let's hire our cannon fodder. Hi, Anthony. You're hired. Hi, Arong. You're hired. Get in here. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to both of you. I'm really sorry. This isn't fair to either of you. Anthony, get in there. That is a pretty stinking big buff, though. And we'll grind out this day. We'll just let these guys get kind of munched and crunched on. I'm sorry for you, Anthony. We gotta get information on this bad boy. Okay, yeah, so we just get energy by basically sacrificing people. It's a wild one. It's a wild one. I don't know how good that is. Admittedly, if we keep around a bunch of cannon fodder, yeah, on the higher level stuff, you can jump in there and grind somebody up to get you through the day, but it doesn't feel particularly good. I usually don't have a bunch of cannon fodder. Like, typically that's not how I run this game. I really invest in my characters. There's like maybe one cannon fodder person who is like sacrificial lamb if needed, but even then still doesn't feel right or good. Man, gotta figure out something to do with Usagi's really rough health situation. I wonder if we can transfer the buff. Because maybe give the buff to Undyne? I worry about doing that, though. I mean, maybe we try it. But then if we get the buff on both of them, we literally have nobody... Well, we have one person to do, like, temperance work. So there's that. You know what? Screw it. Let's try it. Can't work with the old lady, though. Can't do... Well, she's common on stuff, so maybe Usagi can work on that. Like, does the buff kill Usagi if it transfers, though? It's kind of my worry here. No. It does not. Crap! Crap! That sucks. But she doesn't have the negative health buff. So that is one thing. We could have some really friggin' crazy people running around with some really crazy buffs if we want to. Because, like, here's the thing. Usagi right now, low health, but she has one of the longest range weapons in the game. So she can just sit back there machine gunning people. That ain't terrible. It's not bad. Also, what causes your cliff off counter to go down? I guess it's when somebody's not working with you, right? You just get lonely. So do we always have to work with the old lady? That's something we're gonna have to figure out, I guess, right? Huh. Interesting. Kind of want to keep doing instinct with Usagi over here. But we're gonna end the day. Yeah, survival rate 60%. I'm aware we lost 2 people. I'm aware. It's not lost on me that we just had 2 people die. But we can upgrade some people's stuff too, because we got some level 5s now. Oh man, I've missed this game so much. This game's so fun. It's really a wonderful ride. Fairy Festival, open can of well, cheers. No, I don't care about any of you. You're all trash. Yeah, give me somebody new. Give me somebody new. Please eat my dreams. However, the curse continues eternally, never broken. Ooh, let's go with that. I don't know what it is, but as you are aware, there are numerous employees working for our company. A majority of them would like to know more about you as a person. Some will take the initiative and attempt to approach you first. It's rather funny. Knowing who you are will not do anything to improve their odds. There are no regulations to prevent them from coming all the way to your office to interact with you face to face, unfortunately. It seems the one who set those rules in place did not consider situations like this.
And I suppose this may be a good opportunity for you to show them that you are generous and caring enough to have chit-chats with your subordinates. Words tend to travel faster than you think. I will not stop you from meeting with someone if there are employees who wish to visit you. But please keep in mind that you do not have to do anything they ask of you. Simply thank them for their effort. Tell them you hope that they will keep up the good work. That will benefit both parties, don't you think? Are you still following me? What we need is a gesture of goodwill and nothing more. Do not go overboard and listen to whatever nonsense they have to say. Give them a vending machine, and next they will come knocking, demanding a bar.
I mean, yeah, knowing the lore of this universe, I really would want a bar at this place. Like, essentially in the universe of Lobotomy Corporation, Library of Runa, the Wings of the World and stuff like that, the universe is very dangerous. Like, you don't want to be living outside of a corpo. So, like, when you work at a wing of the world, you live at a wing of the world. So, like, you're safe, but you don't, like, ever leave your corporation, right? You can go outside, but why would you want to go outside when there's, like, cyborg people literally wanting to eat your body parts? It's crazy. But I love it. Information team. Yasad. Oh, love ya, Yasad. Just like a... greetings, manager. Would you like to expand the information department and prepare for management? He delivers. He slays. No, I don't like Yasad. Nobody. I honestly, I feel like nobody likes Yasad. I don't think he can. He's kind of just a little bit of a pill. So we're gonna hire. Hello, Angelina. Hello, Evgeny. Hi, Jeannie. Hi, Igory. Let's see how many of you survived today. Sagi Akihiko, and I feel like we gotta move Katya down. Igory, Angelina, Evgeny, and Jeannie. And now we're ready to roll. Begin management. So who do we got here? What in God's green earth? Ugh! I don't like it. It looks animalistic, so I feel like it's got to be instinct. That has no like actual bearing in reality there. Okay, yummy, yummy. You know what? Actually, Igory, we're gonna see if Igory can survive because that name is so cursed. That I love it. Honestly. Undyne Arashi can come over here and get some of that sweet, sweet goodness. Oh, you really did not like that, huh? You did not like that. That was a full-on failure right there. I feel like we might have to kill you. Okay, so if you didn't like that, we got one PE box somehow. Insight. Go over there and do some insight, Katya. Yeah. Yummy. Great job, Angelina. You're doing great. I'm so sorry. You didn't deserve this. The amount of energy produced will increase as time goes by. We knew that. We already knew that. Evgeny. We keep grinding repression until we lose. I mean, I can get insight out of it. Hypothetically, I can start doing that. Crumbling armor doesn't seem to dislike instinct either, so we could grind instinct. We just can't do attachment at all on the bad boy. Insight over here for Undyne. Okay, you didn't hate that. Let's see about attachment. Oh, okay. I think we still have another nugget who is not... Because you can pull from other teams. So we can get Genie over here. Genie looking like... Genie knows with that look. I am sorry, Genie! I'm sorry! Do you like Justice at all? Probably. Oh, another Justice trainer? This has got to be... It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Because, like, you're not a Justice trainer. You're a Justice, like, maniac. Usagi, get over there. Get some of that juice. Okay, I mean... What's the catch? There's got to be a catch over here. You didn't hate that. Yeah, you didn't hate it. I mean, you certainly get a lot of energy from this little bad boy. Okay, the machine will produce energy after an employee enters it. Oh, doubts started. Oh, cool. Cool. So we have now started where we get ordeals. The ordeals at this point, I think because of the upgrades we have, you don't have the weapon that I wanted you to have. So that kind of sucks. But that sucks. I can't believe I didn't give her the right weapon. I thought I had the upgrade where the little beans, the nuggets, because I keep on calling my agents nuggets, but yeah, look at this. Blop. Blop. Kachi is going to take care of that, no problem. So, ordeal done. No problem with that. We're going to keep grinding this with Usagi. And we can keep grinding this with Undyne. And then we can come over here. And that actually worked. Wow. So we're going to try and grind all the information on this. And I swear to God, after we finish this one. What is this? Abnormality, basic information, Beauty and the Beast. Okay. It's certainly a beast. That much I can say. So we can change anything as a null and dead point at this point. I feel like we could go over here and grind some attachment. Oh, boy. Okay, well, we're gonna have to restart then. With Beauty and the Beast showed the best energy results. The work produced a good number of PE boxes, but negatively affected the health of Beauty and the Beast. Any work other than repression was found to improve the health of Beauty and the Beast. Collapsed with a weak okay, so after a repeated repression work, Beauty and the Beast collapsed with a weak moan onto the floor. Once it had passed, Tang Tang, who had carried out the work process, began to suffer unidentifiable symptoms. Soon Beauty and the Beast was born anew. Zam. Well, that's a retry the day, and I think that might be where we end. As long as we still got all the people to feed to the little machine. I don't even feel like we need to feed the little machine now, because we know it does absolutely nothing. So we could just have all these people, even though they're... I mean, they were just kind of, like, hired on as temps, but... You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we need to put them through all that. I feel like they need to suffer like that. Yeah, she can get the Justice set at this point. That's great. Right? Yeah, Usagi Justice is up. HP negative 20. Oh yeah, that's the ego gift, right? Undyne's at level. Can you? You can. So you can run with that. Can you run with Mimicry? You can run with Mimicry. Do I have the Mimicry armor? I don't think I have the Mimicry armor. Dang, that sucks. And then I think Katya could run with the smile. You should have... No, but you're not level 5 yet, are you, Katya? No, you're not. Okay. Mimicry is a great weapon, though. Fast attack speed, red damage, and it's ALF. So the tier of stuff also plays into the game. You do more damage the higher level something is. So the higher level it is, the more psycho crazy it can be. I feel like we just throw some stuff on these people. But, like I said, I think we're going to do that for next time. I think that's it for today. So, thank you all so much for watching with us. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. I know that that's really... I don't know. I feel like it's annoying to hear people say it, but I also, you know, if you like my content, I'd love for you to be able to see more. And I'd love to keep making it for all of y'all. And the only way I know if something is enjoyable for you guys is if you let me know through either the comments or the likes. So leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you enjoy, and we'll keep uploading stuff. We've got the D&D campaign, and I'm trying to do these series on here. So, you know, I like to make a lot of different content. So if you want to check out other stuff on the channel, feel free to. We also stream over on Twitch, so... I am a VTuber. I'm probably not going to be using my model for these specific games and stuff like that. But, yeah, you know, I just enjoy making content and yapping and talking to you guys. So I hope to see you again. And I'll probably try and upload an episode of this at least weekly. I might be able to do more than that because it doesn't take too much time. The editing process I'm going to be pretty lax on just so I can, you know... not stress out over it too much. You know, if it gets to the future and it becomes like something where I'm making more money and I can afford to hire an editor, or I'm working less and I can afford the time to get better at editing. But I'm also just learning editing myself, so, you know, it'll probably just get better with time as well. But thanks again for watching. Hope to see you guys next time. And with that, I give you a big smooch. Mwah!